here.
God, you didn't even bring nothing with you?
Nothing.
Damn.
What's looking in my kitchen? I'm about to edit that.
I'm dead as fuck.
I'm talking about cut it.
Okay, go ahead and slide.
Cut it!
The crop. Alright. Let's get it. Go ahead and share this to your folks. This is so different over here.
It ain't that different.
Welcome
It's
to the other
it's
side.
your spot over here.
Welcome to the
It's
other
like,
side.
yeah,
We
everybody
at the
see
same
it.
time. Welcome to the other side of the table.
Okay, look, it's gonna be
It's
real
better over
interesting.
here. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
We got Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra over there.
Oh, you were on air signs.
That's fine.
Interesting.
Well, you know, no wonder we breathing hard over here.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go ahead and send them. Go ahead, I'll send this out to y'all folks.
You know, it's crazy. I got a picture or a video just for this post today. It's a squirrel. Because we got to post it.
Alright, I have no idea what he's
So,
discussing.
all over the place today. But I don't know what's going on. It's just, I'm trying to, I'm serious. It's not like I've been doing
What is
nothing.
happening?
My brain is not working. Not today, at least. I can't find words.
I don't know if I'm on the good side.
Girl.
I'm gonna have to migrate back on over here. Alright.
Or you just tag it. Yeah, you can share that.
Keep it roll it. Turn it down. What phone is that? Yeah. I'm about to say roll it down. Turn it down. Alright, we're gonna wait till some people come on. What up though, Jazz?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Who that is?
How that studio time going, my nigga?
Okay. I just feel like I don't even know my lines over here. It's just like a whole new mindset.
You said.
Make this dramatic shit.
I am. It's crazy. Hello,
What's up,
everyone.
Welcome.
Oh, see, it's the dynamic. I don't know the equilibrium.
Maybe you do need
The
to go back over
homeostasis.
there.
It's too much heat over there. That's what
Okay.
it is. Y'all becoming a fire.
No, she's not fired.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you still.
Y'all just becoming a
She
fire.
neutral.
Am I neutral?
No, this is water time.
Fire signs be like, no.
So y'all go fire
Relax.
signs and I'm water and then they're air.
Yeah, we all okay.
Yeah, this is water. Oh, I mean, that's what you
Yeah,
say. Fire,
okay, yeah.
water, air.
Okay, airbender. What's
We
the
don't
elements
have
and
That's what I've
shit?
been thinking about the whole
Where's the
Alright.
earth? Where's the Taurus?
What's the deal, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome to Shots Fired, where we shoot shots, take shots, give shots, type shit. This is crazy. I am
know,
Sam.
right?
This is.
Ray,
Chanel, Bills.
Tisha.
Malachi.
I say we do have a guest here today, my sister.
Hey, y'all.
Her name is Tisha. She's going to give y'all her kinfo in a minute. Go ahead, give us a little shout out. What you got going on?
All right, y'all. So I'm Tisha, also known as Twisted Tea. I am a loctician in Detroit. You can follow my page. Twisted Tea is the underscore between Twisted and Tea and one after as well. Other than that, I'm cool, I'm chill, and I'm ready to be on this podcast tonight.
Jaira said, hey, sis. Period. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead. As y'all know, in the beginning of every podcast, we take a shot. So I'm going to fill y'all shit up.
And I just have a feeling like y'all don't be drinking for real. So I feel like y'all need a shot.
You call it.
I feel like you real feisty. She
No,
got her
I
hair
wouldn't.
done.
Hey.
I just feel like
The vibes is like y'all not drinking over there.
I know if any of my clients are watching, you better have a shot.
Type shit. All right, y'all. Let's get it.
Cheers, cheers,
Shots
We
up.
gonna air cheers because it's getting messy.
Yeah.
Because Chanel know how to pour shots for real.
First of all, that is exactly how you pour a shot. Yes.
She said to the top.
It's crazy because I just know for a fact that none of y'all took a shot. But it's okay.
Right.
It's all right. It's all right.
Tastes more harsh than usual.
Love Jay says she definitely don't be drinking. She lives vicariously through us.
Sis, no.
That ain't how that works.
No. Appreciate the love. You better pour a shot of wine or something. I'm about to put
Done.
it.
You were in college time.
Or a Mike's Hard would work, sis, if you like. Let us not be drink pushers.
Like that.
No, we definitely are. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get into this first topic of the night. As y'all know, we do talk about it Tuesdays every week. So what was the talk about it Tuesday today, Ray?
I talked about it Tuesday.
Was have you ever given oral without receiving anything in return? And that could be without receiving oral back or having sex afterwards. It could be any range of anything, receiving anything. And then what's y'all stories? I mean, what's up? Like, do y'all just be like, oh, that's okay? You be like, that, what the fuck happened? You know, what's up? What's going on?
So I just thought we're gonna start from over there.
Like that.
Wow.
In case y'all didn't hear, the topic is our Talk About It Tuesday. Have y'all ever given or gotten?
Have you ever received oral or given oral? I'm sorry, she got me messed up.
Okay.
Given oral without receiving anything in return.
Look, as we all know, I normally don't like to start it off because I don't be having words for y'all or the right stories like that. But I actually got a pretty good one.
Oh shit.
Actually, no, it's pretty short. I'm making it short anyway. But like, because like this is the only thing that's closest. I never not got any after, but this time it was like pretty bad sex. I wasn't satisfied with the sex that I got after giving oral. So
have you ever? You don't
I said this is as close as I can get for y'all because it's never.
So it never been a time. So you always get your get back. You get your get back every time.
I'm not putting my mouth on something without like finishing. That don't make
My
sense.
nigga say he ain't going out chump.
I was like, well, you know, you're supposed to do a good enough job to where they just let you go in. But
somebody just let you go in. You do a good enough job. That's crazy. Go ahead.
I think for me it was just more so like if it happened, it happened. And I guess if they did it, wasn't like expecting anything in return. So the answer for me is no.
Wait, is that right? No, you gotta say, y'all know you tripping.
So no, you have never.
you got head before and then you didn't have sex after?
So yes, you've
I'm
done it
saying-
before and didn't get anything.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting anything.
So you just did it because you wanted to do it. You're a pleaser. That's what it was. Are you a pleaser or are you you gotta get your give back?
Yeah, and then vice versa. You know, if they did it to me, I'm like, I hope you ain't thinking
Expecting
like,
that.
I ain't expecting it. But you know, other than that, it's just to me, it's just something that happens. It's voluntary. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Oh, y'all days pussy before these. But I mean, like, it was some pussy that I already hit before. But, you know, at the time, yeah, I definitely, I was munching. Yeah, I was munching before. Yeah, I'm keeping it. But, you know, also sometimes it'd be like, shit, we don't got enough time or something might pop up. We just be like, I get a rain check on it. You know,
What y'all doing?
somebody knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they can wait.
I need to see. I just need to.
I thought these are so tall in front of you.
Spread it out.
Oh yeah. My little turn neck.
Put it in the middle, y'all. There we go.
Okay, yeah, so I definitely, yes, have without getting a return. Because same thing, I'm with Tisha basically. Like, I'm with Tisha basically, like, you know, I kind of, if I do it for me, it's for practice. It's for my own benefit.
Period.
It's not really, like, and like I said, I'm a pleaser, so I don't necessarily always need anything in return. And like she said, on the flip side, I've had times where I have, and I'm like, we can go to sleep.
Go see
Fuck a
yourself.
little weed, fuck that a little.
So,
Yeah.
Talking about good try, champ.
Not in the mood anymore.
yeah,
You licked it out of me.
yeah. Tired.
Tired. Okay. So, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm not. Of course, I have given without receiving, but I didn't like say I just didn't feel like having sex, and I was like, I know if I do this and I don't stop, you gonna be drained, and I could just go to sleep or continue doing what I was doing because you was honestly on my nerves. But I only do that for people that I like.
Yeah,
Say for example, you in a relationship, you're like, oh, I want to do it. I necessarily don't want to do it, but I'm gonna give you 10. And you're like, oh, stop, I'm about to. Yeah. Oh, you look, accident, you can't. God,
not accident.
Now we can't do it. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't do
That.
You say you yawning? Oh, that's crazy.
You tired? Okay.
Good
So then I can be like, all right, I can finish watching my show. I can just finish lay down, go to sleep. I'm like, I'm fucking tired. But that's only like relationship type shit. But I mean, it's been times that I just be like, all right, I'll do it because I like you as a person, and I'm not expecting anything. But I know dudes who will do it to me like just off the strength that like I fuck with you the wrong way, which is great. But I never expect anything in return because majority of y'all niggas, let me not say majority, but a lot of y'all niggas do not know how to get paid. Y'all trash. And someone needs to tell y'all. Someone needs to tell y'all. Y'all need to do better. Do better. That's it.
Damn.
Alright.
They don't make them like her no
I
more.
feel like that was a shot.
Oh, that was a shot
I
fired.
feel like it was a shot.
We gonna wait on that.
I'm about to say before I
That's real
That's shot
crazy.
against who?
Against men. What do you mean?
men.
Because
She said men don't a lot of men
it
don't
is
know how to get paid.
accurate. I don't know how these stories.
He said, he said, y'all talking about me, fuck. He said, I ain't one of those. Okay.
Which is, I mean, I don't come for the head. I come for the dick. And if you ain't got that, then what the fuck are we here for? I'm not getting there. I'm not.
You gotta bring combo
What you
package.
got,
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you got the combo pack, oh my god.
You gotta wipe them. You gotta wipe them.
Yeah. He ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna lock him down. If he got both of them, I'm locking
Go
down.
ahead. You gotta wipe them. Alright.
Sam.
Alright, y'all. Sam Skizzy, you feel me? Say no, so for me, I would say that I used to be more of a pleaser. And I just got to continue on, I mean, as I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this before, like, it's hard to, like, make me, have an orgasm or whatever. So it was a point where I'm like, don't even give me head because at this point, can't nobody do it right. I don't even give a fuck to get it. Like, but I like, pleasing. So I would just do it and not expect anything. But now,
Okay, Sam, let's talk about it.
But now, well, I mean, I guess since I've come to find how I know what to do with niggas, so they can do what they gotta do. You feel me? So now I definitely be like, yeah, I'm ready. My turn.
Oh, you like, I'm the
Alright,
I got double hand.
I always been good. I've been great.
Period.
I've been great. I was talking about them not being up to
She's
par.
saying
Now
no.
I know what they need to do. You
Period.
feel me? So
Instructions.
now I'm ready. My turn.
Let's take a shot there.
I like that shot.
Just as a side note, your lashes are really pretty.
Thank you, girl. The beauty supply, Kelly's on Van Dyke.
Very
Van Dyke.
Very
Now I don't remember the brand because I swear every time I get some lashes, I be mad as hell because when I go back, I can't never figure out which ones I had got.
See, that's
Actually, I lied. I lied that fast. It's that one right there on 8 Mile
And Van Dyke.
in Van Dyke, right there on that corner.
But the brand of lashes though.
I don't know.
You should start taking pictures.
I started to do that, but then I always just delete them because I don't ever get the same ones again.
You should know.
Okay, so I said like these fluffy.
They are. I'm like,
Okay,
they blow me
period.
away here.
But that was
I ain't take my shot.
All right, so we need some stories from y'all. Like, give us y'all.
Y'all gotta still take it.
Oh, Josh said we was in her hood. Oh shit, damn. You didn't take yours either.
Oh, we all did. I was giving her a compliment. Y'all wanna be fight? Y'all all fast and shit.
Mhm.
It's the name of the game.
I need an eyelash.
All right, so anybody else got some stories? Or y'all
Por
all that good jazz?
I need to start practicing my Spanish after last night. After we watched that movie last night.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else? So what y'all think about giving and getting and not getting? Yeah, right? Yeah. That works.
Giving, not giving.
Hope that made sense to everybody else. I feel like it did it in my head.
I guess it's about 69.
I hate it.
I've done
To be
it.
honest, I would rather be on my back or on the face.
Still saying.
I would be on my back or on the face. I don't be.
Yeah, there's too much going on.
Yeah.
If y'all
wouldn't it be
height
like
ain't equal, it's just
Oh, that's
it's
the
just
thing.
But wouldn't it
Just
be like too much,
weird.
like, would it be like straight, like dick down y'all throat or something? Like,
No, it's actually not.
It's not.
The way it's angled is
Yeah, especially if you short and the other guy is tall.
Even if you like in similar heights, because I had fuck with guys of all height. Even then, it's still not just down your throat. It's just it's actually you just gotta lean it forward, depending on their mid size too. So
It's like, as far as it goes.
When Jair said I am, you I am. What were you saying that for? And then Lena said, I think it just depends on the mood for me, whether you do 69 or not. I feel like it's different. I don't know if you want me to, never mind. I ain't gonna say
I'm doing this one.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways.
Hey, Joe.
What's the deal? But I like that question about 69. Okay. So.
I can't get with the 69.
Yeah, I don't prefer
It's
it.
not fun.
Yeah, I don't prefer it.
Why do y'all like it?
Especially
Why
the
y'all-
standing up ones, that shit hurt.
Why? If you want somebody to sit in your face, just say that, and that we can make it happen.
But the thing is, like, I'm getting pleased at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You can sit
like
on my
it's
face.
like a
I mean, you
consensus.
can
Like,
sit on
I'm,
my face and like, I have to correct that quick.
yeah, pause.
Wait, before you go, Cho, the topic is, have you ever, you gotta have to tell them, because the way I be telling it, they don't understand.
Have you ever given oral without receiving anything in return? Oral back, having sex, just anything in general. And then what's your story? You pleased or you selfish?
And have you ever gotten oral too, I guess, and not gave up the goodies after that? You'd be like, alright.
I just said that. That's
That's
the whole
it?
spiel. Yeah, I said
Huh.
if you haven't given, you know what? It don't even matter. It don't
Okay.
even matter.
If you got, like I said, if you got it, you gave it, did you get it? You know what?
I literally said
So I
that.
thought making make sense. Okay, alright. So that's it.
Yeah, you confused me. I thought.
If you should just whip what I said.
Yeah, I just hope it makes sense. Lena said, "Oh wait, no, I missed it." So yeah, like, have you ever received oral and got anything in return? You know, shit, fuck it, goddamn.
Have you ever given oral without receiving anything in return? Meaning, have you ever not gotten oral back or sex or anything of the sort? That's exactly what I said the first time.
Okay. Joe said, "Oh, absolutely."
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking good.
I mean, so that's just like,
I feel like that's
Yeah.
everybody though.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
they've been there.
I don't know. People be like, "No, I need mine first."
Yeah, they'll probably grab your whole ass face like. That's so
Hey,
disrespectful.
that's wild.
That is wild.
That's wild as hell.
That is
Come here,
wild.
like,
But
damn,
it
like,
depends on the situation. Like, I don't know. I could never be like, well, I don't know. I could never.
You
Yeah, that's
gotta
crazy.
be.
Like, you know what I came for, bro.
Strong already.
Somebody had slid up and DM me because they didn't go to the Shots Fired page and I forgot to post it on there. They was like, well, when they was young, a girl did that to me. They did that to him. And was like, thanks for the mouth. I'm good and dipped. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. He's like, I learned from it, but I was happy at the end of the day. But I'm like, oh, I pleased her. It was good.
So I wonder for people who want it back, if they don't get it, how they feel. Like, how would you feel if you want it?
Like I wasted my
Oh,
fucking time.
you're the only one who said you gotta get it back.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
it's not like I've just never been in a scenario where I didn't get it as well.
I feel like you gotta set them intentions. Like you gotta say it. Like
Sure.
you can't expect to just receive it all the time.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I don't expect to.
You-
No.
Well, I didn't mean
want
specifically
it.
you.
I know,
I'm sorry.
I'm like, you're the only person who said that, so you definitely sorry.
At the end of the day, though, I do want it, but like, I mean, what are we doing this whole act for?
Them dead.
Like, your clothes off, my clothes off.
Or, I mean, sometimes all your clothes don't be up. Sometimes you just, slide to the side, so
Okay, you got a little shirt on still,
No.
a bra or something.
He said, get to the get down.
Everything's coming off. I have a thing I
Kissing on
do.
the neck, foreplay type shit.
You start at the top and you end at the bottom. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's coming off as we go down that way.
Super dead.
Okay, so are we speaking on it as far as one after another? Or
I mean, right, well, we already went on, so it's anybody. Right?
No, not in order of speaking. What you was saying?
I'm just talking about oral.
that's fun.
Oh, no. We already went.
But I mean, when y'all say, do y'all mean as far as expected head, like
Oh.
he give it and then right after she give it, or are we speaking just period throughout the duration of having sex?
Or like you gonna get it eventually, you gotta be right after.
Yeah.
I mean, majority of the stuff that we just talked about was more like, okay, it happened in the beginning and then nothing happened afterwards.
Okay.
But I mean, I have had sex where I've been the only person to receive, and then it was led on the sex, and he never got his, or it would be me that did it. God damn it!
I'm so sorry.
I know you just
swinging
swinging
that.
I'm playing with you.
I'm getting hot.
I said it's hot.
It's the Taylor port.
It's the Juanitos.
Right.
Sponsor us. But I mean, the vice versa. Like, oh, I've been in there like afterwards it happened. Sometimes it did. It just happened later on, or it depends on the circumstances. It depends on the person. It depends on how involved the sexual experience is and how you fuck with the person.
Okay.
Start at the top.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to this next tizzy. Oh, was it yours? It was yours.
Sure.
It was topic today.
Okay, so so next topic
Pause.
is shots.
We gotta take another shot. We already took one.
Not for the next topic.
I ain't about to. Can we do pass the bottle? Cause I don't want to do this.
I'm about to roll this blunt.
Pass the bottle.
I'll take a shot.
I mean, does anybody have
No.
anything what that they want? They shot? I don't know. You want the teleport for your shot or which one?
For me?
I'm gonna stand up dancing in a minute.
Y'all
I'll take one after you.
no, pour your shots up. Go, get going. So while we pour these shots, what's the topic, Chanel?
So the topic is, would you rather have a partner that is a dreamer or a partner that is practical? So basically like a partner who's so if it's a guy like, hey, I'm gonna make it to the NBA, or like things that are, dreams. People who chase their dreams and put everything into chasing their dreams, like being rappers, being actors, or would you rather have your partner be somebody who's practical, who's comfortable, or like on a woman's side, a woman who says, I'm going to be a model, or I'm going to do, I'm going to be an artist. That's a good one. Be an artist. Like something that is really rare. And it's very small percentage of people make it. Or would you rather your partner be somebody who was practical and is comfortable with a 9-to-5?
Question with that. Are you including dreamers as people who are entrepreneurs as well, or is that more on the practical side?
It depends on what the business is.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was being included entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I think they do include entrepreneurs. I was gonna say because when you say dreams, it sounds like something that is not normally obtainable. It's like it's not easily obtainable. There we go. That's what I meant to say. It's like it's something that you gotta really like. It's gonna be your chances are slim versus the 9-to-5 that's definite. So
Like I feel like because an entrepreneur in a way for me, I feel like an entrepreneur can still be practical, but it's
I mean, I
it's
see
not my
what you're
turn.
saying,
It's not
though.
but it's not.
I mean, we can just go around the room with this. We don't have to go in order. We can just whoever want to talk about it because.
Y'all can go whenever.
Go ahead.
Okay, for me, I prefer someone who is a dreamer. I prefer a dreamer. I think that 9-to-5, this is just my personal opinion, considering the lifestyle that I want to live is too complacent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not flexible enough. And I would prefer somebody with dreams because I like to live outside of the norm. I like to do things that people usually are scared to do. Besides bungee jumping and jumping off cliffs and stuff on Hawaii, not doing it. But back to the topic, I tried being practical, and I seen that I didn't like it, and with me not liking it, I knew that would not be something that I would want in a partner. Now, if I do have a partner that is practical, I am supportive. I will be supportive if they can get that flexibility. Some people who are in practical situations do have that superior, they can like move up and do whatever they need to. Yeah, So if you got it like that, then cool. But yeah, I prefer a dreamer. Okay, well let's see, because sometimes dreams is like you say they're rare, but those are the things that the world needs, and those are the things that make successful businesses and so on and so forth. So yeah,
I feel like it depends on the person that is looking for the partner. Because if you are a 9-to-5er, more than likely you like structure, you like definite things, so you're gonna gravitate towards somebody who's alike. Which I feel like this goes towards our other topic too. We'll talk about after this. So you're gonna gravitate towards people who are alike in a sense, because you don't want somebody who's just. It's like, I'm just gonna use me as an example. For me, I used to be really like, if it's not definite, I don't want to do it. I don't like risks like that. I didn't used to like risks like that, I should say. So I feel like if you don't know if this gonna work out, then we need to move on to something else. We need to figure out what's gonna work out, because I don't like unorganization in a sense, especially when it comes to my lifestyle. So if you don't know if you're gonna get this done, then I don't know if you should do it. Like I said, I used to be like that, but now I'm in a life, like I'm in a position now where I'm okay with, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that, or I might want to do this, I'm gonna do that, because I have things that I want to do. I can say I'm in the middle because I'm the type of person where I'm gonna still go for my dreams while being practical. Right. If that makes sense. I have a 9 to 5 and I'm still chasing my dreams, and that's the type of person that I am. I feel like if you want to get your dream done, you're gonna still do your 9 to 5 while chasing that dream, because you still gotta make sure you got what you need. You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to chase your dream. You got the necessities, you can't even get that dream. You ain't even know stepping towards it if you ain't got your necessities. So me, I'm a practical dreamer. I would prefer a practical dreamer. So.
May I ask you a question?
Okay, that makes sense.
So, are you limited though to being able to chase your dream? Like, I feel that. Are you required a lot from the job that you have? Like, are you stationary? Are you able to be flexible while you're working so that you are able to put that energy into your dream?
I see what you're saying. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my 9 to 5 does hinder a lot. My time isn't as open as I would want it to be, but I make it work because it's a dream, right? Exactly. You gotta do what you gotta do to get that dream going. Ain't no, I can't. You can't even use the word can't. You got a dream. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody using that, they ain't no dream.
Already out the group.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like dreams are a risk, and it's all about if you want somebody who a risk taker or not.
Are you a giver upper?
Right? Are you a giver upper, or are you gonna go for it? What's T?
I think, in my opinion, that horny don't hit me hard as hell. Right in the face, goddamn. I don't mind being with the dreamer, but because the dreamer offers you like so much of a wider view of not only in their life but your life too. It's like, okay, are you limited to yourself? And they question like not your standards, your organization. It's like, okay, what can we do, or what are you doing that makes you want to do this? I would only go for a dreamer if I can see the progress. Like I understand dreams. You can dream big as you want, as long as you're making progress towards that dream. And I prefer that. But if you're like, oh, I want to be a rapper, you ain't been in the studio.
Okay.
Right. You ain't made music in months. But you're like, I'm gonna make it big. You ain't trying to make connections. If I say like, oh, this is what you want to do, and I'm like, oh, it's this open mic. Is this going on over here? Is this like that? And I want to support your dream, but you not showing up to nothing. No, I don't want to be with that type of dreamer. Yeah. Because you just talking at that point. Like, okay, yeah, no, you're not accomplishing anything. So, but if it's a dreamer that's like, okay, I see myself with this big business. I've already got this investor set up. I got meetings with this. I want to do this, that, and third. So boom, you got all of that set up. But for example, for my sister, she had a 9 to 5. She had a dream. She wanted to do a game. Intoxicated. You see the games right here. Yeah. She was like, I want to do a game. She's like, she came to me. She had a plan, and she also is a graphic designer, so she had a plan. She, after work, she made it happen. Like, it's complicated to do, but it's still a thing. She had a dream. She made it happen. Even with her 9 to 5, which is practical, but it's like I use my 9 to 5, which is saying it's doable. Like shit, it can happen. She used her 9 to 5 to fund the business, and the business took off. Yeah. And TikTok was the place to do it. You never know. Like your dreams can make you thousands, millions, whatever the fuck. So I think, although I am a practical person, I like the 9 to 5 because I like the organization. If my life gets a little too disorganized, it causes me anxiety. I ain't gonna lie. But I like to be with the dreamer aspect because I have dreams of my own, and maybe one day I can get out of that practical mindset and be a dreamer.
Okay, so to repeat the topic. So the topic is, would you rather your partner be someone who was a dreamer or somebody who was practical? Like somebody who chases their dreams or things that are seem to be more so harder to attain, or would you like somebody that's more of a 9 to 5er type of a person? So for me personally, I would prefer a practical partner. Just because me, I'm I need to know when this check coming on this date.
I was about to say, this is so her. She's
I need to know what was this and this. I'm a bit out of control myself, and I'm trying to get better, but I would prefer order. and I would prefer to know, like, okay, well, this, and that organization, and like, to just be realistic with yourself. But at the same time, I agree with Ray. If you happen to, you can help me fall in love with it, right? So if you happen to fall in love with somebody who is a dreamer, be a practical dreamer. Be somebody who's working, actually working towards something. You still have to be a practical dreamer, though. You can't, LeBron ain't LeBron because he had a dream. LeBron is LeBron because he was in the gym every night shooting, you know what I'm saying? Shooting, I don't know, probably 1,000 shots. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put the work in. And it's like, so there's still a practicality that comes to being a dreamer anyway. But you have these people out here that's like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, it has to be, I need a plan. I need some type of structure within you telling me, like, okay, if you talk about you about to do this, I need to know that you have character traits that are going to let me know, like, okay, I can depend on you to stick to this plan so I can feel comfortable with you being, especially being a woman, like, for you being a provider, you need to show me some consistency. You need to show me, like, you know what you're doing and that I can trust you. But if I had to choose, it would be, I would choose the lawyer, the banker, the 9-to-5er. I know what time you're going to be home.
I know how much your check is.
I know how much your check is. You know what I'm saying? I know them hours. I know, this is date night. You know, I would prefer
you confront the people.
Right.
Okay.
So, are you practical or are you a dreamer?
Oh, yourself. That's a good question.
Practical.
No, because I'm curious. Because from what she wants, it sounds like she would be the dreamer in a sense.
It's always,
but I'm not sure. That's why I'm like.
I don't know.
What you say?
You say you feel like
personally, like Ray say, I agree. I think you're practical as well.
Yeah, practical
I
as
think
hell.
I'm more practical.
She
I
needs
feel
to
like
know
I have a
what
little
the fuck.
dream in me, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not literally, my goals right now today is literally like,
Check. I feel that.
Yeah, no, I would definitely say practical. I mean, I would say never got a dreamer, but I know you have dreams, like you said, but you definitely, I need to know when.
Yeah, we
That
gotta have
shit's
something like,
coming.
how we getting there? Like, we can see it, but we need steps. We need just reality in the situation.
I think it would be so crazy to see you fall in love with a dreamer. She gonna be like, where that check? And he gonna be like, so.
Like, baby, I just bought
I got
some
2
new
more
check.
He
clients.
gonna be like, look at the wall, baby. You don't see that? That's art right there. And she gonna be like,
No,
I used most of it on paint. And she gonna be like,
Nah.
Divorce papers, please.
I need you out.
Gonna marry him. No.
Right. That's funny.
Clay, you go.
Me personally, I would rather have my girl be a pragmatist, a pragmatic, whatever.
Practical,
Practical.
goddamn.
Pragmatic. Okay.
Pragmatic.
That's the word for it.
Is it?
Pragmatic as you
Somebody
should.
look up the definition.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, because I think, don't teach me a new
Hey,
word.
Siri.
Google.
Pragmatic. I'm like, you a pragmatic ass motherfucker. Is it
Pragmatic.
pragmatic or pragmatic?
What you say?
Pragmatic.
I like pragmatic better.
Dealing with
Sensibly and read.
Okay, yeah, clean. You
Pragmatic.
told me
Okay, pragmatic
Yeah,
ass.
your boy reads.
Yeah.
Dictionaries.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody like that because I feel like both of us can't be dreamers because you know what I'm saying. Like we gonna have 2 different dreams and then we gonna end up splitting apart. Somebody gotta be grounded, just like for say whatever is a current, it's an electric current, it's a grounded wire. Somebody gotta be grounded. Like we both can't be out there. It's not gonna produce a current. Somebody gotta be grounded, and I feel like your partner gotta be not evenly yoked, but kind of unevenly yoked. I guess you gotta say like what we got the next topic.
That's the next topic.
They kind of like that. So if I'm a dreamer, I feel like 2 people, unless y'all believe in the same dreams. I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I have a question for you. Like you said,
I
are you
was
a
about to ask
dreamer?
you a question.
Yeah, are you a dreamer?
I'm somewhat. I feel like I'm kind of like right in the middle because I am a dreamer, but I got plan B's and C's, and I got like 10-year plans and 5-year plans, and you know I'm realistic about shit. Like let's keep it a buck. Like you know,
practical to
Yeah,
me.
sounds practical to me.
but you know I want to be a rapper, so
You're a practical dream.
But you still be in the studio, so
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you put that work in, you should.
Yeah, I need to do more, but you know.
Did you go, Matt? Did you go?
Oh yeah.
You didn't go.
I ain't.
Or were you done, Quinn?
Yep, I'm done.
Oh, she went first. She was first. Oh, she was asking me a question.
Yeah,
You
we
didn't
didn't go in order.
I can go.
Oh, you
Wait, she didn't go first.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah.
I told you the Hornitos.
No, I'm like, I remember you. I'm like, just like,
It's alright, Monica.
I think we
Mr. Chai.
all are on the same wavelength for the most part here about what we kind of want. Did anybody say a dreamer for real? Anybody dreaming? So you dreaming?
Like us as an
As
individual.
an individual dreamer
No,
or
like,
I want a dreamer?
Yeah, that's what
I want to both there.
I would like a dreamer.
You would like a
Oh
dreamer.
yeah, just a dreamer.
No, I said I was practical.
Okay.
I said the organization like no.
I'm a bother, and I would prefer a bother.
I would say the same. So, cause like I was once.
I'm sorry, that just caught me off. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
I'm fucking dead.
My brain. I told you my brain was everywhere today.
I was once, I guess like you could say practical, but like I did have dreams. So, but my dreams I feel like were kind of low key practical. It was like I know these things can make money. If I, figure out how to do this stuff, then guess what I can do with that. And I guess that's where the dream would be. At that point, would be an entrepreneur. But I was dating what I think was a dreamer. She was practical at first, but until she found out that what she was practical in didn't make no money. And me, being the dreamer that I was the one that told her, bitch, you ain't no money. You can't be practically making no money, you can't be practically making no money. Like, it don't make sense. What are you working hard for? Where are you going to go with this? You thought you was going to go get an apartment with $8.75 an hour?
Yeah. That's why I think, like, there has to be, like, some type of understanding of the dreamer and the practical because, like Malachi was saying, it's like a balance. Like, you got to have, like, that support because if two dreamers are together, if my business isn't being successful, yours somewhat is. That's some type of success where y'all can learn off of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you are working that job that only pay $8.75, and I am doing a business that's only giving me 3 clients, we making the same amount technically. So it's like we learn off of each other. So when you were saying like two dreamers, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, what do you mean by two dreamers being together? Then the comment that I see in the
Hey, by Healthy Hair by Steph. She said, I feel like there's a difference between a dreamer and a dreamer that's also a doer. Mm-hmm. If you're a dreamer that just dream and not do, I'm good. Mm-hmm. So she said she needed her partner to be a mixture of both.
Exactly. So you can be that support, you know what I'm saying? Having that support of saying, the job that you want to do.
See, when I think of a dreamer, I think about like, all right, so yeah, they like all dreamers gonna do it. Like not all of them, but the majority of them gonna do it. But they gonna, no matter how many times they fail, they can be out on their last penny. They believe in their dream. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, we might be, you know what I'm saying? The rent probably 2 months past due, but this week might be our week.
Oh, damn!
The movie with Taraji P.
That's a great example.
That's probably a rare occasion of.
And that's what movies get.
I'm talking about that movie with Taraji P.
I think it's about Gina Hall.
Acrimony. Your brain hit the same time.
Okay.
Acrimony. I was gonna say that after he got done talking.
Her pastor.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I didn't see that.
And not that what everybody know what acrimony is, right? Acrimony. Yeah. So in acrimony, the guy was a dreamer. And she was doing her 9 to 5, right? She didn't have any dreams and like that. She was a practical person, and she put all her funds into her dreamer. Yeah, and it's like she put all her effort and everything into this dreamer. At first, it seemed like it wasn't going any fucking where. On their last leg, talking about how in foreclosure, like it taken away from her that her mama gave her. Type shit.
It did get taken.
Until like it just got so much for her that she like divorced him, and then his dream came true
after
he
she
divorced
him.
He begged her to stay.
He did.
Like, baby, please don't.
I mean, but at the same time, the house was took.
Okay.
Aside from all this, look,
somebody was in her ear. Her sister was in her ear.
That's what you go. Here go the thing, though. My man was working on it the whole time. He was working on it the whole time.
He was a doer.
He was blowing up the house down there. Like, look, I'm trying to make. I don't know what's going on. It's not even.
He was a doer. But it's the way
but that's outside influences was the key. It's like her sisters, her family was like, girl, he ain't good. Like, you
gotta.
And that's what
you,
fuck
and
up
not
with
only
me.
that, she was being supportive, but it's another level of being supportive.
Yeah, she was over.
She wasn't supporting his battery. And what I mean by that is, hey, what are you using for a battery? Hey, what are you using for? My husband got a battery. Let me show you what it is. You get what I'm saying? For extra exposure, she was just providing the money.
Yeah.
But that's
you're not helping him get it out there.
exactly. In other ways,
dream.
that was just monetary support. She could have gave morals. She could have helped other people
I
work
mean,
on
because
some.
old girl-
she was paying all the bills
She
and working a
was.
job.
That's
She
fair.
was kind of tired.
That's
I mean,
fair,
but
but they were
right.
married. They were married with your.
But it's like she already got her own responsibilities as taking care
I
of
meant
the
that.
household.
I meant her level of loyalty.
But didn't he?
That's
he
understood.
No, he didn't
But what I meant
he did.
by she wasn't being that extra supportive because of what Rachel said. She had those outside influences in her ear. Had she not, she probably would have thought a little bit extra into it. She was being super practical, not only in her work field, but also in her life.
But not even. Well, yeah, she was being practical. But however, you got to think about in the movie, they don't necessarily cater towards the gap between all the bullshit that happened at the end and all the bullshit that happened in the beginning. There was still a chunk of time where they didn't really show. They just kind of made it go fast, like from her being young to being older. There's a period of time that has passed now where all her shit is depleted. And she's been supportive, like Clinton was saying. She has to also be the money, also work at the same time. He had a job. He did have a job, but it was whatever. I don't know what it was taking care of.
Yeah,
They didn't show that it was hard.
You was right, but when we were speaking on the terms of giving a title, she was more of both. I mean, she was more of.
Oh, what she was? She was practical.
She was practical, but believing into.
But I thought she believed right. Yeah.
Right, she was believing into a dreamer. However, he was a dreamer,
So you gotta
but okay with being
dream.
practical.
No, I get that.
So they both was like opposites in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Right into that
flips.
topic.
But it's crazy.
Exactly. They was like, it was flips, but I was just saying, with being married and being supportive so that his battery could do whatever it could, I was just saying she could have did a little. She could have did a little bit more without being monitored. Like, I'm not looking. Our bank account getting low. Let me try another motherfucking way.
Yeah, she could have put more effort into his battery as well.
Because I would say, like, imagine, like, if the roles were reversed. If instead it was old dude who was in this place, and then it was her who was a dreamer. I'm at like how that would look real normal in a sense to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's why it wasn't a movie. I think, but like it's weird. It's kind of like weird how like we're looked at as a double standard. It's like
Double entendre.
a woman should be a dreamer, or at least like be able to
soar and shit to go
like kind of figure out what you want to do. You got time to do that because in most of American history, you gonna be at home. So it's like I don't know.
I'm gonna just comment
That just went right in.
Yeah. I'm talking about the show that me and her was watching as well in a second. Beauty in My Skin. Hey girl. She said, I believe you can only be with a dreamer when you believe in the dream also. It's easy. It's easy to give us, what Titi was saying.
Yeah.
It's easy to give up and just give words of encouragement when you're just with the person. If you believe in the dream that your partner has and you push it like it's yours. Asking how you can help and doing what you can. That's what she was saying. Basically,
you're
same
right.
thing. Because
You're saying she didn't believe in his. She was there for
she
monetary
did
support,
believe
but
in it,
she believed in him, but not what he was
influence.
doing.
Yeah.
Had she not had him outside the fools, she would have been like, shit, what the fuck going with this battery? Because this man is obsessed with this shit.
Exactly.
He's not going to
Nah.
start sisters like that shit don't work. And you know what I'm saying?
So would you say that is what hinders a practical and a dreamer?
Yeah.
In a sense, it's outside influences on what they should be doing with their
It's
partner.
not outside
it's
influences
not.
because they can control that shit.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
listen to it.
Exactly.
It's more so like she said, if you believe in it, and then if you believe, because if I'm a 9-to-5 person, and I know I'm getting paid every week, and you sitting up here and you're all day doing this, and you're not making no money, and it's like it depends. It really did because I'm listen. Like I told y'all, it would have to be a certain type of dreamer for me. Because if I don't know when that check hitting, we gonna have a problem.
So before we like slid off, I was telling y'all a story, right? So in the story, y'all just actually told a really cool part of like when y'all brought up that movie and stuff. Cause I'm like,
sorry. We apologize.
I can't stand this. Every time I say
I've been trying to let you do
bro,
No, we just
like,
wanted to apologize. We like, damn, he just shot a whole ass shot at our ass.
no, it wasn't even a shot.
I
It was very polite, you know. So
He said, I was done. What the fuck is... Okay, go ahead.
anyway,
I was trying to be. I was
letting
good
you
this whole
shit down.
time.
I'm letting you know that now.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
I
I am fucking screaming. Alright, come on, take it.
Alright, sorry. Wait, because he didn't shoot. He shot all kind of shots at our ass.
Exactly. No, we need to say what he has
Yeah,
to
let's
say,
go.
bro.
Because I'm crying. I'm sorry.
Duh.
That shit bold, y'all.
It's not on purpose, not.
You know, it's been my whole life, so I don't know.
It's not.
I can't say that it's not on purpose because
really
it happens all the time,
It's
everywhere I go.
It's really
But you know, I was saying that I was the opposite of old girl in that movie. I was supporting my girl at the time. I was like, I believe in what you can do. I was like, damn, this shit dope. I was trying to figure out ways, like y'all talking about, like putting it out there. I'm like, here goes some ways. I done found some people who might want to buy this. I'm like, you can make them in bulk. All she had to do is make them in bulk. I went and bought got the candle holders and everything for her idea. And it's like, if they don't want to do that shit, if somebody don't want to do something, if it's just they dream, something they can do.
The dreamer has to believe in their dream too.
I want to piggyback off that because when I was working at DTE, I quit now, so I mean I can talk shit about them all. But that has nothing to do with what I'm saying now. I had a coworker whose wife made like sugar scrubs, a bunch of lotions, all that. So she came in with like a little crate of stuff. She didn't know exactly what to say, or she just knew the gist of everything. But she tried her best. She brought it in. It's like, yeah, my wife made this. She came up to me. She was like, well, you know, she got this in there and that in there. But I mean, her product spoke for itself on its own. It stood alone. But it's about having a partner that believes in that. It's like, okay, she got business cards. She was like, okay, you could do this. I know what's in it. I don't know all the benefits, but I can tell you that it do this. Like, this was in it. Like, okay, you smell it. I'm like, this is good. You can try it. Look, and she had little testers, whatever. But she brought that to work, and she was like, yeah, no. She said she want to do this. I believe in my partner. I'm going to do it.
But you're right. Like you said, that's supportive. Because even if it don't work, it's okay.
Like, man, you need to write me a script so I can tell these bitches when I got to tell them. Put it on the cards. I can make some.
You can also be pushing
girl
some practice.
No, for real.
Because she was a practical person. Like she had the job at DTE. Like, of course she gonna be the breadwinner. She's like, okay, she told her, well, this is a lesbian couple, by the way. She told her wife, told her wife, she's like, you don't have to work if you don't want to. She's like, no, I got a dream, I want to do it. So, okay, I got you. Brought it to work. Like, all right. I mean, I'll be here more during the time anyway, so.
Right. You might as well check it out while I'm here. We gonna be here all day.
And real quick, if I can, like, what you just said, just to piggyback off a little bit, like, fuck, I forgot, because I was trying to listen.
Yeah, it happens. You don't know how many times. You don't know how
So
many
that I mean, we change the topic, watch.
Darn it.
Okay.
You want to take them shots?
Look,
First of all, did we
Did I took my dog?
You did, no. Sam took hers and Clint took theirs, and I was looking, I'm like, you took yours?
When did y'all take a shot?
Why would y'all
No,
do
we
that?
did. Because I got y'all 4 new ones.
Oh, I'm looking like.
So I couldn't reach the Cavassier.
No, she would have poured me one too. She would pour hers one.
Right.
Nah,
No,
she
she
did
poured you
selfish.
Cavassier. She definitely poured you.
Oh yeah, she did pour you Cavassier, and I think me and you did. We drank.
Oh, y'all took y'all shot.
I thought we did drink it.
No, y'all did. That's why I'm like, damn. I'm like, I know
Like,
me,
get
Chanel.
deep drunk.
Yeah, they trying to
I know what I was about to say.
They are.
I know what I was about to say.
What? Shit.
If the partner dream don't work, that just kind of let you slide in a little practicalness. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be supportive the whole time and it'll work out in your favor if you being supportive. If it don't work out, it's okay, baby.
But who are you to say when it don't work out?
It's time for
No.
you to do your job,
I'm
nigga.
saying if it don't work out, like say for instance they launched their situation, you've been super supportive. Like she said, he brought the stuff to the job and everything. And let's say, she brought stuff to the job and everything. If let's say for instance the sales flopped and it wasn't booming like she thought it would, and so on and so forth, it wasn't successful, and it didn't bring in the money that they thought it would to support their household. I was just saying that give an opportunity for them to slide in a practical situation, what would be, you know, until we figure out something new for your dream to help get it up and started. Let me slide in a practical situation, which would be probably a 9 to 5 or something a little bit stable.
Or a part-time.
Even part-time just to slide it in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.
Just to add some opposition to that though, like for example, when Apple stock first came out, it did shit damn near kind of flop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the way it was, and it was a bunch of when the tech market crashed, where the .com burst, a bunch of shit flopped. So people kept believing in it. They kept having a dream, and now we look at the shit to where it's at. So technically, who are you to say if the dream failed or not?
I mean, but
like, you know.
Oh, it's not. It's an ongoing thing. It's not necessarily.
I didn't mean a dream fail. I'm sorry. I guess that product.
Like the entrepreneurship of it, like the.
Yeah, because I was trying to piggyback off what she was saying, but I can remember what I was trying to say. But she was saying somebody brought something to the job. You know, and he wasn't sure what was in it or whatever. It was missing information. Probably.
What was you about to say?
I was just supporting her in her comments.
This liquor is hitting us all.
I actually, okay, so, because somebody, and Tasia, I don't know if she's still on here, but she just joined it. It really reminded me of a part of a dreamer that we didn't even consider. So if you have a dreamer, right, you have to understand what comes with the dreamer. Yeah. Because if you dating a dreamer, this is long hours, this is traveling, this is expenses that you didn't even know was going to pop the fuck up, and it did. It's so much that comes with the dream, which is why I feel like most of the time practical people don't mesh with them, because it's like, look, you spending unnecessary money. I got to be to work at this time. I don't got time to do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it clashes in a sense. So the reason why I brought that up is because, okay, for example, as a dancer, right? I wanted to be a dancer, but I don't mind just dancing now. I don't really care where it goes. But I know for being, yeah, it's a hobby now. So I feel like being a dancer, like with that, if you're successful, it requires a lot of traveling. You got to come out your pocket for shit, because you ain't an artist. You're just a dancer, and you ain't on that same level. So you got to pay for your own a lot of shit. And it's like with that, you got to understand, like, okay, are you willing to not be there with them for a long period of time if it comes down to it? Are you willing to front that money if they need it or not? Are you willing to put time in with them to support their dream? It's like a lot comes with it, but you as a practical person, you might not have the time or the money or most of the necessity that they may need as a dreamer to fulfill them as a dreamer. So I feel like as a practical person, you have to understand that being with a dreamer takes dreaming characteristics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's not just something that you can just, all right, I'm gonna kick it with you real quick. Hell no. If you ain't got the, like they said, if you don't have the ability to support their dream or understand their dream, then you gonna look at them crazy all across the board, off rip. It ain't gonna work out.
Did anybody else have something to say for me? No. My type of dreamer is, I want to go to law school.
Period.
I like that dream. You take the LSAT, you do good, you got to take you get in, right?
It's a practical dream.
That's a practical dream. I would say being a lawyer is a fucking dream, okay?
No, it's a practical dream.
My friends are lawyers.
Okay, that's a practical dream.
But wait.
It's a practical dream.
What if they...
When we talk about the amount of people who go to V lawyers, the amount of people who go to V lawyers versus the amount of people who are lawyers.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the amount of people who try to be rappers versus the amount of people.
Thank you. That's what I was about. That's what I was saying.
I don't feel like
I feel like lawyers still try to be a lawyer.
You can become a lawyer and not be successful.
Google is our business.
Exactly. That's dreamer to me.
Hold on, but they became a lawyer.
It's dreamer vibe. So what? You got the title, great, but that don't make you successful.
Hold on, but I'm just saying that's a lot of things that people go to school for.
More than one person at a time.
But we love you.
Okay.
All I'm saying, we all can't talk at the same time. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying though, like becoming a lawyer is more practical. You can become a lawyer, even if you gotta try the bar exam 20 times.
Right.
You can become a lawyer. It's not like it's impossible. You may not be a successful lawyer. You may not be all these things, like how, like, if a motherfucker go to engineering school, he might not make $80,000 or $200,000 a year.
That's a dream.
But I'm saying,
But it's possible.
I agree.
but
becoming a rapper is possible. Becoming this, everything
but
is
no,
possible.
but these things are practical dreams.
It's not practical.
It's not.
No, that's
In
what
her
I'm
example
saying.
she gave when you asked the question.
That's what I'm saying. My idea of a dreamer is I want to go to law school.
I'm the only nigga who use Google.
If somebody said that's their
niggas like
dream.
put up percentages. I just looked at the percentage. Okay, they say 74% of law school students graduate. So therefore, yes, it's a practical dream.
See?
Y'all right.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. 74% of people
Statistics.
graduate, but are they a lawyer?
This
when they
nigga-
graduate?
I damn
y'all
24%
Hey, listen, Google is your best friend.
I'm trying to
These niggas
tell
only
you.
talking. No, don't say that. Nigga, you ain't Google shit.
I didn't
Okay.
get that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, you talk at the same time.
But Clinton, graduating from law school, you want like a degree, you ain't a lawyer yet.
But we
You're not a lawyer
said
yet.
you're not. We didn't say
No, you're not a lawyer yet until you pass the test you need to
The
pass
bar?
to
You
become
need to go to
a lawyer.
So
that's
the
bar
bar
some money.
money.
Other than that, it's a dream.
No, I said, how many law students become lawyers?
You're not
The
successful.
data suggests that the ultimate pass rate, the rate of passing bar achieved within a time frame of 12
Bar.
years
Okay, that's
after
not college.
graduation
Okay.
increased significantly over
Bar
time.
issue, they gotta pass
The
bar.
first time pass rate reported in 2016, for example, was 74.3%.
16. You got something a little closer this time?
So yeah, that's definitely could be better off.
Okay,
than
right.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but that's if you can
You see,
afford
you
to
can
fuck
see
around
this
and,
different.
like a mixtape costs $300 to make. Nigga, you gotta talk about getting into law school. Niggas be broke.
She crazy. She crazy.
I guess it's a trade-off.
Almighty
Make a
Clean
mixtape
said, don't say
basically.
that. You ain't Google shit.
He did.
But he just told him, I think he said this probably before he expressed how he Googled it.
Nigga, come on, Don.
All right.
Don't play me, nigga. We all got super chips in our pocket. I
Okay.
look up everything.
So time does permit for us to talk about this a little bit. This brings us into our next topic of,
Last and final.
yep, the last one. Do you prefer similarities or differences in your partner? Does opposites attract for you? And it kind of plays into, plays in part of what we were just talking about as far as a dreamer and a practical, because that's opposites. It's like, So what works for y'all? Does that work for y'all? Y'all prefer somebody that's the same as y'all? Like, what's going on?
I had
Yeah.
somebody, because I jumped in.
Yeah.
Like, I was with somebody who was completely opposite of me. And when I say completely opposite, I mean to the T. Like, for those who believe in astrology and, signs and stuff, I am an Aries, good Lord, and he was a Cancer. Yeah, no, it was a doozy. It was a doozy. So he, if you like to give more context for the people who are not into astrology, I'm a fire sign. He's a water sign. Water signs are very known to be more emotional. Fire signs, hot, fiery. Just quick to anger. So me and him were complete opposites, but I loved him to death. He that was the yin to my yang at the time. So I really thought I was gonna marry this man. I did, but it comes with a lot of problems because when you're opposites, you disagree a whole hell of a lot, but you love strong as hell. Yeah, that love, that passion, that everything, it makes you want to keep going because when everything is good, it's golden. But when you down, baby, whoo, that you be ready to all right, I ain't never wanted to do this in the first place. What the fuck you talking about? Because that shit be bad as fuck. So I mean, I would say opposites attract to an extent. To an extent, it does. But if you have somebody completely opposite than you, it's not gonna work out at all. But I mean, you gotta find your balance.
Yeah, I feel like it's a golden ratio to it. Like we can't be too, different, but we gotta have something in common because we gotta have some common ground. But we can't be too much alike. Say, for example, well, I don't know. Now I feel like actually, I take that back. Because now that I'm getting more emotionally secure with myself and with my in tune with my triggers and my stuff like that. I figured if I had somebody who's just like me, we'd be smooth. Because, we can both know our triggers, we both be able to talk to each other and understand, I'm tripping. I ain't trying to be woo. We can both have that communication. So, yeah, fuck that. I want somebody who's just like me. Fuck the opposite attraction.
That's true, though.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
High five to loving yourself because you are a Libra.
Hey, for real. Yeah, that's self-love shit. I guess that's heavy on the
But, I ain't gonna say all that. I will say that I think it is important to know yourself before, I can't even say really before, because oftentimes when you date people or you get to know people, whatever you want to call it, you end up learning stuff that you never knew about yourself. You start unlocking different things within yourself, and you're like, oh shit, who am I really?
Are those seasonal people?
No,
People there for a reason.
I mean, but both of them, like,
look, I mean, I was gonna say,
they both teach you lessons, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, it can be seasonal. Like, you can meet somebody and you be like, this shit fire as fuck, and then it'd be a dud. Because y'all technically was y'all could have been too much alike. Y'all could have been too much opposite. Honestly, you never really know until you start learning. You gotta accept what you learn about yourself. If you don't accept what you learn about yourself, you ultimately hinder yourself in the grand scheme of who you are to be.
You accept yourself, you're gonna accept the way everybody else treats you.
I do want to say, piggyback on what you were saying about people who are too much alike. I dated somebody who was too much very like me, and it was crazy because we got along so fucking great. And I would say the people who I'm more alike with, we have the best fucking time because we know what to expect. And versus the person that was opposite of me, I think the person that was opposite of me created more passion. Versus the person who was more like to me is like, it kind of created more predictability into a relationship. But at the same time, it's like, okay, do you want the more predictable situations? Like, okay, I know if I do this, I know for a fact, or I know for like 90% or 99%, because you never know something 100% of a doubt. Like, oh, I want to be, I know this is going to happen, and if I do this. Or would you want somebody that's like, if I do this, or this could happen because of how their personality is and how opposite they are of you. Would you want the predictability, or do you want somebody that's unpredictable?
Well, I want to do something real quick. So, okay, I feel like y'all two kind of go hand in hand because in order for you to know somebody's going to be predictable, you have to know yourself, right? You have to know the kind of person that you are to understand that this is also the kind of person that they are. Like, they're just like me. So, in order for you to know that, you have to know that you have to know yourself. And the reason why I say that is because I can honestly say that apparently similarities sometimes don't attract for me. Because it's shit that I didn't even know I did. Okay? I didn't know I was the type of person to do stuff like this. But when somebody do it, I'm like, why the fuck is you doing that? They're like, you do the same shit. I'm like, damn. I do the same shit. And I don't like that. I'm like, damn, I do not like that. So it's important to really understand who you are because you can pinpoint shit in your partner that's doing the same shit you doing, but you don't even know you doing it, and you don't like it.
It sounds like you got triggers you ain't dealt with though, because that's what
I'm saying though. If you don't know yourself, I don't think that. No, I do.
Oh shit! She talking about y'all getting spiritually. She brought the Holy Ghost in the house. We don't need no devils in the house tonight, Lord.
This energy, that was me, bro. That was me. Because I was like, tilted. That was me.
You chose right now to fix it.
No, it was like, no, I hit it. That's why I fixed it. I'm so sorry, y'all. No.
So on that note, we're gonna end the podcast.
That wasn't even that, bro. We can keep going, but that was my fault. That was completely.
I'm like the flowers in the background no more now.
I'm drunk.
I'm over. There are spirits here. I'm dead.
It was bad when it started.
It really was bad for when it started.
It wasn't. We're gonna cut off everything until this point. Okay,
Well,
can
we
I
gonna
say
leave
something
it
about the topic?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel that I would probably want a little bit of both. What are we talking about?
That's not
Different.
Press.
If you're
I could be off
want
for
somebody, once you want a partner that's different or the same as you.
Yeah.
Do opposites.
But yeah, I just
attract?
wanted to piggyback you a little bit and just say like I would want somebody who's a little bit the same like me but different, because if we have some of the stuff that's similar, they would be more understanding. If we have things that are different, it gives me the opportunity to get a different perspective. You know. Will it be something of longevity? I don't know. You know, it might be something that I will learn. Like I said, you know, just learn from that. And maybe later on down the line, I might learn that it's the opposite because in personal experience, people that's like me, I feel like it don't work. You know what I'm saying? It don't work because if I got controlling characteristics, just stuff like that, then I might need to work on you like that too. It's hard for me to tell you that you like that, and you tell me, and I'm like that.
It's hard to heal. It's hard to heal from those things if somebody is like you.
So maybe having a mixture of both, or even having somebody opposite.
But I guess like you, if it's like you, it depends on who you are. If you're a healed person,
that's what
you
I'm
probably
saying.
want somebody.
But you can't be.
Like me.
But like Malachi said though, they might be part of your journey in order for you to heal. Sometimes you meet people to help you learn different lessons that you need to learn in order for you to be able to become a person. You know, like people say, I learned through so I can be a stronger person. Great. But some people live through their fears so they become stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, go ahead.
I love you. You can go ahead.
I'm dead. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I love you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is very awkward to start myself, but I was gonna say it's not really that awkward, but I was gonna say that I actually learned a lot from my longest relationship. He was a lot like me, but at that time I thought it was good, if that makes sense. At the time I thought it was really good. I'm like, okay, we got a lot alike. We click, you know, we click. We like to do this alike. We like to do that alike, or whatever. But then it was certain things that I did not start to like, right? So then when I met somebody else, I kind of like learned my lesson, if that makes sense. Like you said, like you meet people, the person that was a lot like me taught me like, damn, I actually did something like this, or I actually am like that, or I actually do like this, or I actually don't like that. Like,
Where's your mirror?
yeah, literally.
Exactly. The relationship of self-reflect before you got into a relationship that you actually wanted.
Literally, yeah. And I'm like, damn, I do shit like this for real. I'm like, wow, you know.
I think they call those twin flames or something like that.
Is that what those
I
is?
think so.
I thought they actually were great together.
No.
Twin flames?
Like,
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not.
Y'all not destined to be together, but like ultimately, I feel like y'all can end up still knowing each other in a sense. Like,
It's
And
not
you burn until you can't burn
Twin
anymore.
flames sound like some hokey pokey bullshit.
You know, it's just like kind of like a metaphor. It's like flames can only last so
You
long.
have your twin flame. You're going to meet them this
I'm
week.
dead.
Yeah, because like we were literally like the same right now, and that's crazy.
If you thought somebody was like, oh man, this person's just like me, you'd be like, I feel like I've known you my whole life in a sense, to a certain degree.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, I met somebody else, and I was like, me doing this same thing that we were doing together with somebody else, it kind of reflects back on me as like either toxic or it's like fucked up or this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I didn't know that this was bad, you know what I'm saying? Until I met somebody that's opposite of me, and I'm realizing that, okay, this is actually not a good thing.
That's when you have that mirror. That's why, okay, not only in relationship you have that mirror, you have that mirror in your friendship too. Yeah. So you have to look out for that. It's like, shit, like they get on my nerves today. It's like, you have to reflect on who you have in your life because these are your mirrors. You're around these people for a reason. Like what we are alike for what reason, but we're not alike in some other reason that probably attracted me to you as well. So yeah, no, opposites do attract to some extent. They can teach you a valuable lesson for sure. So can people that you're like with. It's like I don't like this mirror that's put in front of me right now. I don't like how this is portrayed. If this is how I'm portrayed, I never wanted to be like that, or I'm like I need to fix how that is. So it's not even let's either or.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's I guess it's important to have a mixture of both in other people so you can kind of figure it out.
And like you said, having an understanding and knowing yourself so you can understand what you want.
Yeah.
And being able to identify that shit.
Honestly, you don't know your triggers because, like, when people say they want, like, when y'all talk about unpredictability, or when we was talking about having somebody who's predictable versus what unpredictable. Like unpredictability comes from not having, chaotic energy inside yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not in control of your shit, so you at a whim of your urges, whatever the fuck. You like, you know what? I'm about to go do this today. Fuck work. I ain't finna. You unpredictable. You can't appear. You don't got no discipline to your routine or whatever the fuck you got going on. So I feel like you gotta know yourself.
They call that your power. Your mind is your power. If y'all did not know, real quick, we all have powers. It's what you can control. When Spider-Man, all these superheroes, on all whoever, what the fuck is this? Superman, whoever.
Some of the best learning material ever.
Even when y'all watch movies like Harry Potter, stuff like that, they had to learn their powers and learn how to use them before they had them. Your mind is your power. Y'all have to understand how to use it. What you say to yourself, what you tell others, and all of that is like, like you said, like that's your power.
You made 4 agreements?
I'm trying to find out.
But your mind is the power, so whatever you tell yourself, you right. Whether you right or you wrong, you right.
Right. No, for real.
That's it.
That shit is so true because
words are spells.
when you argue with people,
Manifest shit.
when you argue with people and you say you got your point and they got your and they have their point, when they make points that disarm your point, you have to make a conscious agreement
Because you got power.
with yourself and
That's
your agreement to
power.
understand, like, hey, you know what? That defeats what I just said. Oh shit.
Damn.
You know what? Maybe I should back off a little bit and ask some questions. How did you know that would disarm my shit? How did you know
Okay.
that didn't work? It's because probably that motherfucker tried that shit before and it didn't
They
work.
got more knowledge or something.
Exactly, the same thing. It's literally like everybody always learning all the time.
Yeah.
Even when you don't think you are, you be subconsciously learning. They be like, now you doing shit that you didn't used to do. Like y'all ever been having a conversation with somebody and they say something a bunch of times, you be like, why you saying that shit all the time? And then you go out and it come up.
Yeah.
You be like,
Like, damn.
Definitely.
That makes sense.
My homie was just saying that to me, and now I'm saying it to you because it's
Some people need validation from other people. They need more than one person to say the same thing in order for them to
Exactly.
believe it. They be like, oh, but that one motherfucker who told you probably was right. So,
But sometimes repetition don't always make it right.
No, I gotta look at it. Like I'm saying, I gotta look it up. It's like if you defeat my point, I'm like, all right, I gotta look that up. And 9 times out of 10, I do look it up before I be like, I don't believe that. Let me go look it up first. I'm like, yeah, he was right. I'll give the credit, and then I'll remember it for future reference for somebody else bringing it up. Be like, all right. I know that when I was in a disagreement with somebody else, this came
Exactly.
up.
Let me educate you right quick.
It's like, did you know?
Right. Look, 'cause I learned some shit today. I'm
Because
not
I Googled it, I did my research, not just Google, because you have to have more than one resource, because y'all
Right.
niggas get believing in
I'm working on that.
Hold on, like
Y'all,
when Clint brought up pragmatic. At first, everybody was like, what the fuck's pragmatic?
He said the definition
They're like,
is.
nigga, you dumb. We talking about practice.
No, nigga, God, no.
Right, exactly. He
You
was like,
told
go ahead,
something.
I got the Google.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm working on that. Like, I'm the type of person, I'll be like, nigga, why this nigga lying? You don't know what he's talking about.
Let me see this.
I'm the person you gotta prove to me. And I'm like, okay, but shit, that makes sense.
No, it's important to ask questions overall.
No, it is.
You should.
Like, even in, like, this
Question
shit, like,
that.
I don't know what
Nico
that
Machiavelli,
means.
the Prince. I heard that shit. They said that shit so much there. That's right.
Alright,
Let's do it.
Alright,
Are we
so
good now?
Yeah, we got it.
last shot of the night. Thank y'all for tuning in. We had some good discussions. If y'all want to be, if you all would like to be a guest on our podcast, click the link in our bio. There is a document on there that will allow you to apply to become a guest. Make sure you do it a week prior to the weeks that you would like to be there. Also visit our YouTube and subscribe to it because we need a whole bunch of subscribers because we trying to go live on YouTube, okay? And also, if you would like to get to know us or visit our social handles, it is also in our bio under that link. You got all of us there with a cute ass picture, you feel me? So go ahead and click that and get to know us or
I
whatever.
ain't gonna call my picture cute. I don't like switching.
Handsome, I
There
don't
we
know
go.
whatever you want to call
Yes.
it. But please go ahead and click that link in our bio. Subscribe, like, share. Put us out there because we thank y'all so much for tuning in with us every week as y'all do.
Just make sure you follow our YouTube. And if y'all got a topic that y'all like to discuss, anybody that's my clients and any of the above that's been tuning in tonight, please subscribe. If you got a topic that you want to hear about, submit your topic and then subscribe. That's the only way we're going to possibly talk about your topic if you subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend because word of mouth is the best way.
Periodic. Go ahead and say your social media handles. Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Twisted T. That's twisted _T_. Y'all have
T is spelled T-E-E.
T-E-E.
Oh, it's T-E-E underscore.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Shots up for the night.
There you go. Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Not
Let's
for
get
the night,
it.
but for the end of the podcast.
For the end of the podcast.
We took an hour.